First up on the duel, it's Leanne of South Africa. And she's facing Storm of Australia.
This event should suit the South African champion martial artist. She stands 5'8" and weighs a fraction over 9 stones. Facing her off, the Australian gladiator Storm, who's 2 inches shorter and 5 pounds lighter.
On guard. 3, 2, 1.
And Storm gets to work straight away. She knows she's at a disadvantage, trying to prevent Leanne getting into the swing. And Storm, more like a hurricane up there. Leanne trying to get back into it, but the Storm won't let up. Oh, look at that. Leanne's got to batten down the hatches if she's going to weather this storm of pugil punishment. She knows what to do, but she can't do it. A remarkable variety of blows from Storm, roundhouses, uppercuts, jabs, it's all there. And Leanne relieved she survived to pull 5. And when Leanne came forward, well, she nearly overbalanced, was lucky Storm didn't finish her off.
Next up, it's Elena from Russia. She's facing Ice of the US. Over to John Anderson.
The cool, calculating Ice Maiden from America, an inch shorter than Elena and 10 pounds lighter. Let's get it on. And Ice sticking it to Elena, rattling her cage, keeping her out of the fight. Lefts and rights and all sorts of Ice. And Elena not returning the fire. And John Anderson reprimanding her. And I don't need to remind you that if she doesn't put up any attacking moves, she's going to be disqualified. Oh, and that's better from Elena, putting in some attacks, some roundhouses. And gets the 5 points, and Ice, devastated, throws her pugil stick down, frustrated by that performance, but more impressive than his performance with the toy trumpet. After 5 events, South Africa's Leanne adds 5 to make her total 20. Elena from Russia adds 5 to make hers 31.
So now we move into the men's event with Peter from South Africa. And he's going to be facing Raider of the UK.
Raider stands 2 inches taller than his South African opponent and over 4 stones heavier. So let's get this Intercontinental Rumble on. And Peter returns fire. Oh, Raider's got him. Oh, not enough time for even Raider to break out in a sweat. Peter Brits feeling the pits. Raider fancies an aerobic workout up there, and the youngster's happy to follow his lead. Looking at it again, ever so quickly, Raider tickles Peter with a couple of jabs. Peter takes a couple of pops, overbalances, and Raider clumps him round the back of the neck.
Next up, it's Yuri of Russia against Tower of Australia.
Yuri Volkov, 27-year-old former Russian soldier, now an American footballer with the Moscow Eagles, 5'10" and over 13 stones. Faces the Australian Tower of Power, who stands 7 inches taller and weighs over 3 stones more. Oh, and the bombs start being lobbed from the Tower. Tower locks pugil sticks with the Russian contender Yuri. Yuri poking, prodding, and the Tower's in trouble. Is he going to topple? Yes! Yuri demolishes the Tower. 10 points. Yuri Volkov manages to knock off the gladiator. The fans hail a new Russian Tsar. Great performance of it.
Well, Yuri, to pick up 10 points just as we move into the Eliminator, you must be delighted.
I'm very happy that I've won this event. He's a good and tough guy, but hasn't been lucky.
Well, what excuse have you got, big fella?
No excuse, I'm having a bad day.
Well, let's say no more. Tower of Australia, Yuri from Russia, well done.
After 5 events, Peter from South Africa stays on 26, while Yuri from Russia storms to 25.